Hi guys, I'm Mandy and welcome to Mandy's Diaries. Khaya, please tell us, what are you doing here today?
I was one of them. I was mentoring, the three of the mentees. So I was mentoring Lebza Cafe, does the coffee. I mentored Zane with the white sneaker wash. And I also mentored Zulu Astronaut. They make apparel like streetwear, basically. Yeah, so my job was really to help them with their business strategies, their marketing strategies, and really how to package, their businesses pretty well. So that's what I was doing.
I mean, considering you're a very busy person, how did you find time to do this? What inspired you about being part of this campaign?
I mean, it's an amazing idea because it's people who are starting their own businesses, Elokshin. And like Gigi said earlier, is that a lot of people don't really take township business that seriously, but they're thriving businesses. And I think for me, these are people bavuka bazenzele. You know what I'm saying? They're not waiting for someone to give them handouts, and they decided to go ahead and start things and make them happen. I was inspired, because I don't have the bravery they have to go and start my own thing. So I really admire that a lot, and I was like, okay, whatever experience I have learned in the corporate world and maybe helping some other businesses, I was like, I could probably help them too. Yeah.
And I mean, one of your mentees actually won today.
Yes.
And how do you feel about that?
I am ecstatic, over the moon. So it's so funny. While I was sitting there and I was so nervous. I was actually like, I was like, come on, like I'm standing there, and the more people being called up, I was getting a bit more disappointed, and then mine came through. I was very happy. I was very, 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 very happy.
So how are you going to be supporting Lebza Cafe moving forward?
Well, I'm not just going to be supporting him. I literally said to everybody, guys, you've got my number. Anytime you need anything, you need assistance, you let me know. I'm here. You let me know. And Lebza sent me a text like yesterday about something he wanted my thoughts on, and I gave him some advice. So I'm always willing, and I'm even pushing out some of, if I see something, I'll push it on my own social media platforms, and I'll connect them to other people that I can connect them to. So yeah.
That's amazing. So you've really not just come in to just be part of the campaign, but it's an ongoing process of their development.
Oh yeah, and I think so, because I do think that mentorship and is important throughout. It's not something that just happens. Hey, okay, a few months and then it's done.
Yeah.
I don't. You won't learn anything that way. It has to be an ongoing process, and at some point, they will outgrow me and find someone better. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And that's what I want for them. Yeah.
Do you have a mentor?
Well, I used to have a mentor, but now I don't anymore. The people you spend most of your time with, those are your mentors, because you develop those habits. And while you may meet someone and hang out with them and you have an official thing with them, I don't think for me that is really effective mentorship. I think effective mentorship is someone you're in constant communication with. And that's why I suppose the saying comes when it says birds of a feather, right? Because what ends up happening is that the more time you spend with someone, the more of their habits you also pick up. And that's why, when I look at the friends that I spend a lot of time with, I would say that those are my mentors, actually, because some of them are very successful people, and I spend a lot of time with them.
Tell me, to the rest of the people who didn't get an opportunity to join this competition, to the people sitting at home and wondering, damn, where do I start? What would you like to say to them?
Start with what you have and where you are. That's what you've got to do. Don't think too much about it. And this is what I always say to people is, the reason not to do something, the reasons always make sense.
Yeah.
And they're always right. And you'll end up not doing anything. True. So you need to start doing something despite that. So it's about just starting and doing it and failing as you go along. The more you fail, the more you learn. Yeah. And you learn quicker. You change things faster. You grow faster when you do that. You cannot wait for things to be perfect before you start. Yeah. Otherwise, you're making excuses. Yeah. You're just making excuses. It's not even waiting forever. You're making excuses, and those excuses are always right, by the way. True. But you'll stay where you are. with your excuses.
Thank you so much, guys. There you have it from Khaya Dlanga. You heard it. Stop procrastinating. Use what you've got in your house at your disposal. Okay? Don't wait for someone to come knock at your door. You're not going to get a license that way. Go to driving school. Go out there, find out what you can do to make this world a better place. That's it from me, Mandy. As I've said, we are at the Entrepreneur. Got it?
Yes,
At the Entrepreneur. This is sponsored by Amstel. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining our platform to just share some inspiration to the young people out there. It's Mandy's Diaries, RSA, on all social platforms. Catch me on the next one. Cheers.